that your questionable wife has her own TV show and hangs out with celebrities and does fashion magazines? What are you suggesting? Well, I just think some people might say that your Instagram-loving wife actually doesn't want her privacy. How dare you, sir? My Instagram-loving wife has always wanted her privacy!
When was the last time you twerked, Alex?
I don't think I've ever twerked in my life.
You must have.
That's fine, I'll go it alone. Just like Meghan Markle and Prince Harry.
Trying to make ourselves into a brand just turned us into products. We don't need to be a brand, do we?
Let's have a bit of a laugh at Harry and Meghan's expense because I've finally caught up with this South Park episode.
It's quite vicious in a way, but quite funny as well.
What matters is what we have on the inside.
Time to do our daily $250,000 sponsored Instagram post.
I shouldn't have left the made-up...
It has really upset Meghan Markle.
Like the gross disrespect to the intimacy and privacy of marriage and childbirth.
Okay, then you must be in the national system. Oh yeah, is this you? Sorority girl, actress, influencer, victim.
Yeah, that's totally me. So you hate journalists. That's right. And now you wrote a book that reports on the lives of the royal family. Right. So you're a journalist.
What if a 22-minute animated episode could scramble PR plans in LA, spike advertiser calls in New York, and send palace aides in London right back to no comment mode? That's the moment we're in.
What'd he just say? He victimized me. It's because I'm an ethnic woman. He can't do that. I'll say, wait, you're ethnic? This is an outrage. We'll just see how he deals with my blue pick.
There's talk that the royals are going to sue over this episode now. Would you recommend they do that, Kosha?
No, look, it's speculation, but looking at their pattern so far, they do seem to be rather litigious.
Comedy duo issued a scorching statement just 30 minutes after the announcement that South Park season 27 would now be pushed back 2 weeks to July 23rd.
Really important moment for Harry and Meghan. He'd just finished his press tour for Spare and the Netflix series. First time that criticizing the duplicitous Duke and her awful wife was acceptable, especially in the entertainment industry. Now, we know that the episode...
South Park just took another swing at Meghan Markle and Prince Harry, not with a gentle ribbing, but with a full-scale satire that tears into their privacy while performing paradox, influencer aesthetics, and brand-first storytelling. And according to industry chatter, Meghan's camp isn't amused. There are rumors, stress on rumors, of late-night calls, polished letters, and behind-the-scenes pressure to head off the most damaging bits before they spread.
Don't you see, Butters? Teaching people to think of their brand just makes more people like them. This whole thing is wrong. They're telling you guys to reduce yourself into products.
Hey guys, so funny bumping into you.
Yeah, I mean, we all live here now, so not that funny.
And of course, while there was a jokey nature to the episode, it almost immediately starts.
Hey! You ever heard of a thing called privacy?
It has really upset Meghan Markle.
We couldn't get jobs and we ran out of money. We ate chicken out of bowls and rode in big cars full of smelly people to something called work. Every day was a new nightmare.
I feel like the focus is starting to shift off of me. Maybe in editing you'll fix it. Like the gross disrespect to the intimacy and privacy of marriage and childbirth.
Here's the frame for tonight. This isn't a recap of jokes. It's a post-mortem on why this particular parody landed like a meteor. Why this time the internet didn't just laugh. It pointed and said, yep, that tracks. We'll dig into the alleged legal scurrying, why satire tends to win, how the brand looks threadbare under harsh light, and why Hollywood, quietly, cautiously, is recalculating the risk of hitching itself to Meghan's narrative machine.
It's so funny you keep saying Meghan Markle, you know it's Sussex.
It's important we do this ourselves, Harry, and not live off your family.
I agree. We'll just have to find a way to make £50 billion on our own.
Okay, then you must be in the national system. Oh yeah, is this you? Sorority girl, actress, influencer, victim.
Yeah, that's totally me. So you hate journalists. That's right. And now you wrote a book that reports on the lives of the royal family. Right. So you're a journalist.
So, do you have any regrets yourself?
Oh, of course. Don't we all? Probably my main regret is, the way that everyone else has acted.
That's the thing that's most regrettable, in my opinion.
Mention, where's this beloved privacy that they talk about?
Yeah.
We want privacy! We want privacy!
They don't want attention. This is just so attention. This is all about her, not about
Besides holder of briefcase 24 on...
As always, everything you're about to hear is commentary and opinion about public figures and public reporting. Some elements are unconfirmed and widely alleged. Treat them as such. No one's on trial here, except maybe the idea that you can control the internet with a cease and desist. The joke's down before they multiply.
We're just performers, instead of human beings.
He's right. Trying to make ourselves into a brand just turned us into products. We don't need to be a brand, do we?
Besides holder of briefcase 24 on Deal or No Deal, what do you think your most impactful role was?
First time that criticizing the duplicitous Duke and her awful wife was acceptable, especially in the entertainment industry.
Yeah, we're hoping the ketchups and mustards are going to be sold at Whole Foods, which, would be huge. Oh, and they're all organic, in case anyone was wondering. And then people kept wanting to get a picture, because I'm on Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. So, a lot of people coming up to it.
South Park's writers didn't need inside sources to build this one. They mined what's already plastered across feeds. A self-conscious, we crave privacy refrain delivered alongside high-gloss interviews, docuseries, podcast tours, and brand launches. In the episode's universe, that contradiction isn't just a punchline, it's the organizing principle. The more the characters insist on quiet, the louder the set lights blaze.
I'm sorry, I need a drink.
Down with the monarchy! We deserve our privacy!
These two are not sincere people. They say that they want their privacy.
You just can't keep faking it. It's too hard.
Harry and Meghan have got the South Park treatment. The episode has just gone to air in the United States.
Yeah, nobody gives a shit. Will you two just shut up and go away?
Oh, you hilarious, Meghan. Why did you move back here anyway?
It was ultimately a tough call, but there were a lot of factors to consider.
Oh, is it the Prince of Canada and his wife who just want to be left alone?
Yeah, come on, honey. We don't need this place.
Honey?
My name is Megan Sussex now. Call me Meghan Markle one more time, Mindy fuck Kaling.
The jokes land because they mirror what viewers have felt for years, the sense that there's always another reveal, another carefully lit confessional, another candid moment that somehow looks perfectly storyboarded. The satire dials that instinct to 11. The couple's lives become a show within a show, a loop of press hits about not liking press hits. Is it fair? That's subjective. Is it familiar? Absolutely.
It is uncomfortable. I don't think, because she's done this before for photos, I don't think that is a real baby bump. I think
way too big. It's way too big.
And sort of too low as well.
Yeah, it's like a metre out there. I mean, it looks the wrong shape.
Where's she going to give birth there? Through her knees or something? I mean, that is
of Meghan and Harry showed that the prince's popularity in America had dropped by 3%. Meghan's
Any type of flower arranging is just telling a story. What story do you want to tell? Maybe leave the country. Maybe disown your dad. Be creative with it.
I want my home to feel welcoming. Do you feel welcome? Does my soundstage welcome you? Mindy and I are such great friends, like besties. Like, I love her. Like, she doesn't know my name, but we're best friends.
Most celebrities, when skewered, shrug. They tweet a laughing emoji or ghost the discourse for 72 hours. That jujitsu, lean in or ignore, often short-circuits the meme, but the minute the public senses a thin skin, the meme multiplies. South Park has thrived for decades by sniffing that pressure point and pressing harder. This time, the writers found a paradox people already debate daily and distilled it into a single, unforgettable narrative: performative privacy as a product.
Ooh, remind me to tell them the story about when I bought milk.
I think you just told it. So all you'd have to do is Instagram yourselves using my ketchup. It'd be a huge help.
I see. Well, that's something we'll definitely think about.
There were highs and lows. It's all good. Anyway, see you guys at tea. Come on, Harry.
That's why a lot of these celebrities that start these things, they can't keep up. Like the Meghan Markle.
Really important moment for Harry and Meghan. He had just finished his press tour for Spare and the Netflix series.
It's so funny, too, that you keep calling me Meghan. It's Megan now.
Industry gossip says Meghan's team drafted a sleek, formal, please and thank you sort of warning, what some call a velvet hammer. Whether that exact document exists is unconfirmed, but the instinct tracks. signal risk to networks and sponsors, hint at defamation, and hope for trims. The snag is the First Amendment is built for moments like this. For public figures, Meghan and Harry are obviously that. The standard is actual malice, knowingly false statements of fact, or reckless disregard for truth. Satire and parody, by contrast, live in a protected lane precisely because a reasonable viewer understands their exaggerated opinion, not literal reporting. That's why famous cases, think of past showdowns between comedians and powerful institutions, tend to break in favor of the joke.
Auntie Meghan, hello! Oh, I've missed you!
Well, it's an apartment, so...
Yes, an apartment palace, I know that. Lots of tiny palaces inside one big palace.
And never recovered. Royal YouTube sensation P. Dina with me now. P. Dina.
Park County Police Station, what's your emergency?
Yeah, the neighbors across the street are setting off fireworks and it's 10:30 at night.
There's also the practical side almost no one discusses. Prior restraint, stopping a broadcast before it airs, is extraordinarily rare in U.S. courts. And even if you suit up and file, discovery cuts both ways. A suit invites subpoenas, depositions, emails, texts, and drafts. Fuel for more content. Meanwhile, the Streisand effect kicks in. Trying to suppress a thing sends it rocketing across timelines. South Park has built a decades-long brand by running straight at legal thunderclouds, from celebrities to controversial religions, so the optics are lopsided. A stern letter doesn't make animators tremble. It gives them a new prop. Unless a parody asserts a concrete, provably false fact, courts treat it as opinion, which is why the savviest PR response isn't to escalate legally, it's to de-escalate culturally.
I don't know what to do. How are we going to pay for school for Archie?
I have to tell you, I never realized so many things cost money. Like this chicken. I bet you had to pay for it.
They watch it, it's going to have that underlining truth behind all the things.
See, I didn't know who H was. At the time, I just loved his Insta feed.
Andy, you gotta be kidding me. I've brought plenty of conflict to the show.
I'm sorry, Meghan. It's just not working out. All you talked about all season was your line of ketchup.
South Park, it's come to life. That's what we're witnessing in this hospital room right here.
You can't sue a cartoon. It's satire. It is what it is.
South Park has done a... You can't outpress a meme. Once the bits land, clips, stitches, duets, reaction videos, lawyer reacts, and PR pro explains, the satire blooms into a participatory sport. People aren't just watching, they're remixing. Every new rumor of a sternly worded letter becomes a stitch. Every earnest defense becomes a parody of a defense. That's the asymmetry celebrities face in 2025. A paradox is infinitely more shareable than a press release. And the South Park paradox here is sticky, privacy as performance, precisely because it compresses years of coverage into a single, repeatable idea anyone can reenact. Tell the internet don't, it hears do. The savvier move, time and again, is to shrug, or better yet, to pivot into substance so the discourse has new oxygen. Launch something tangible, measurable, boring in a good way. Avoid litigating emotions and jokes. Because the minute you chase a cartoon with a legal pad, the cartoon writes a new scene featuring your legal pad. That's not a bug. That's the business model.
Hi, I'm Meghan Markle.
And I'm Harry. Harry.
And we're royally screwed.
Who's that?
That's your nephew, Archie.
You're pulling my leg. Why have we not met before?
You've met him like 1,000 times.
How many more princes and his wives have to live in this nightmare?
Why did you bring that with you again, Harry?
You know, in case someone wants a massage, I'll do a few out calls.
But to the world, it's just, what has she been doing? Does she work? As opposed to, oh my gosh, I work so hard.
Zoom out from the punchlines and you hit a gut-level business question. What does a functioning consumer brand look like when the cameras are off? It has SKUs with UPCs, a real storefront, DTC site or retail partners, visible inventory, repeat customers, clear pricing, shipping, returns, and a 3PL or fulfillment flow that doesn't fall apart under 500 orders. Food products have labels, batch numbers, QA, COAs, and unsexy but crucial traceability in case anything ever needs recalling. It's invoices and POs, not just mood boards and photo carousels. You see founders using their product in everyday settings, not merely standing beside it. You get third-party reviews, good and bad, real UGC, and some transparency about how sold out happened. Was it 300 units or 30,000? Scarcity can be smart marketing. But opacity invites doubt.
It will focus on Meghan Markle's character's struggle to balance her legal career while also caring for an unemployed immigrant.
We want privacy! We want privacy!
Besides holder of briefcase 24,
We want privacy! We want privacy!
Build electric cars, he's going to Mars. Why is he even involving himself with Twitter? It would be like if the Prince of England gave it all up just to marry an actor from Suits.
Yeah, nobody gives a shit. Will you two just shut up and go away?
None of that is glamorous, and that's the point. A lifestyle brand graduates from vibe to viable when the back of house hums. Procurement, margins, packaging compliance, retailer onboarding, customer support, and the awful yet necessary email about a delayed shipment. Many beloved founders earned trust by documenting that grind. If a launch leaps straight to press hits without the dull connective tissue, product pages, cart buttons, customer receipts, the audience, conditioned by years of influencer shortcuts, sniffs it out. That doesn't mean a soft launch can't be quiet. It means quiet should still be verifiable. When the internet can't find where to buy, who's bought, or why it's sold out, Satire doesn't have to invent a narrative. It just magnifies the one your operations left open.
Okay, I see. And then you added your husband to your friends and family account. You must be the Royal Prince Millionaire World Traveler victim.
That's right. And you know what else? To hell with Canada! We are leaving! We'll go find some quiet place where we can be normal people. Come on, wife!
It's uncomfortable. I don't think, because she's done this before for photos, I don't think that is a real baby bump. I think
way too big. It's way too big.
And sort of too low as well.
Yeah, it's like a metre out there. I mean, it looks the wrong shape.
Where's she going to give birth there? Through her knees or something? I mean, that is too...
What happened to your ring?
I gave it to the working people.
We're the working people.
I don't think this is a theory that can be dismissed.
Absolutely.
One flashpoint fueling the satire was that viral Happy Hospital clip. Glamorous lighting, choreographed moves, Prince Harry framed like a supportive extra. To some, it was sweet. To others, it read like storyline first, reality second. Satire doesn't need to prove which side is right. It only needs to amplify the dissonance already felt by millions of viewers.
Everyone says they don't have time to make homemade meals, but if you just have 3 nannies, 2 butlers, a housekeeper, a driver, and a full-time personal assistant, you have all the time in the world. Stop making excuses and start moving snacks from one bag to another.
Over, under, around and through. Meet Mr. Bunny Rabbit, pull and through. I did it.
Good job, Harry. I'm sorry, I'm just really stressed. We're completely out of money.
Maybe it's time we dip into your fortune from Suits.
There is no fortune from Suits.
And please stop sending me samples.
I hear you, Andy. I'll amp it up. I'll smash a wine glass. I'll tell Kyle she has Munchausen syndrome. I'll accuse Dorit of doing coke.
So while a serious letter might chill a brand in the social era, audiences have pretty sharp antennae for staged, candid content. The more unfiltered a scene tries to be, the more the edges show. Brand cues, call to action beats, camera blocking. That's where the parody bites. Not at the joy of pregnancy, but at the commodification of private milestones, the conversion of intimate moments into serial content. If you want the jokes to die, you don't sue them. You starve them. Put the phone down on days that don't need a camera. Save a few chapters for a future that doesn't involve a broadcast deal. The culture is hungry for sincerity. It's just deeply suspicious of sincerity that arrives with a step and repeat.
You know, why jam, Tom? Why jam? Why jam, you know? Does she want to be, seen as a traditional wife now rather than a grand humanitarian politico? Tom,
I mean, if she does, I mean, good on her. I can't,
I'm half winding you up now. You must know that. You must know that.
Have you always been a natural creative?
Of course. I remember one example. I suggested to the royal family we should do a Real Housewives of Buckingham Palace, but they were against it every step of the way.
Thanks. Okay, see you later. Oh, would you pick up some milk?
See, I didn't know who H was. At the time, I just loved his Insta feed.
Andy, you gotta be kidding me. I've brought plenty of conflict to the show.
I'm sorry, Meghan. It's just not working out. All you talked about all season was your line of ketchup.
Studios and streamers won't blast this to the trades, but they track volatility. They can weather bad reviews. What rattles them is narrative chaos that swallows the project. when the off-screen story becomes the show? If a celebrity's orbit triggers legal feints, sponsor wobbles, social media trench wars, and press calls that feel like depositions, buyers ask a blunt question: is the risk premium worth it? That doesn't mean doors slam. It means meetings get quieter, terms get stricter, and green lights get narrower. Executives carve projects down to cartoon-proof shapes. Fewer confessionals, more deliverables. Fewer My Truth arcs, more clear outcomes. If the point of a deal is to control your narrative, but the narrative proves uncontrollable at the first headwind, money gets modest fast.
We want privacy!
Okay, then you must be in the national system. Oh yeah, is this you? Sorority girl, actress, influencer, victim.
Yeah, that's totally me! We want privacy! We want privacy!
Okay, I see. And then you added your husband to your friends and family account. You must be the royal prince, millionaire, world traveler, victim.
Electric cars, he's going to Mars. Why is he even involving himself with Twitter? It would be like if the Prince of England gave it all up just to marry an actor from Suits.
Hey! You ever heard of a thing called privacy? Yes, that's right, friend. You see, my wife and you know what else? To hell with Canada! We are leaving! We'll go find some quiet place where we can be normal people! Come on, wife! We want privacy! We want privacy!
Fair or not, a second South Park lampoon doesn't exist in a vacuum. It compounds brand fatigue. Partners want calm, predictability, and a clear path to applause that isn't immediately undercut by the next week's discourse. When every rollout becomes a referendum, the spreadsheet starts saying pass. Call it the quiet horizon. While California burns with takes, the monarchy adds weight through routine. If Harry and Meghan wanted to define themselves against a stiff, archaic machine, the irony is that the machine's stiffness is now a PR asset. It won't clap back. It won't subtweet. It just stands there, granite-faced, letting the meme exhaust itself. We'll keep this labeled clearly. Much of the legal panic we discussed is reported and rumored, not confirmed by the parties involved. But the pattern is familiar, and the lesson is durable. In a meme economy, the only thing stronger than a joke is quiet competence. If Meghan wants the last word, it won't arrive in a letterhead. It'll arrive in the work. Your turn. Is the South Park blowback fair commentary or cultural pile-on? Should public figures ever try to swat at satire? Or is the only winning move not to play? Drop your thoughts below. If you want more deep dives without the spin, hit subscribe. Next episode, we're unpacking how a single viral clip can tank a product rollout before it ships. And that's a wrap! If today's scoop had you raising an eyebrow or two, tap that like button to let us know. Got a hot take or inside tea? Drop it in the comments so the whole crew can weigh in. Not part of the fam yet? Hit that subscribe button and ring the bell because the next twist is always one upload away.